What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another documentary reaction. This time we got something right up my lane. I know it's a little late. Obviously, the Obi-Wan Kenobi pretty much gallery behind the scenes type thing. I think they're calling it Jedi'S Return. So I know this came out back in September. I kept meaning to do it every second. I'm trying to coordinate with people, my friends, and like every single time it falls through. So I'm just doing it myself now because I still want to react to it. I still want to get my reaction to it because I'm really excited to watch this. Obi-Wan Kenobi, obviously, looking back. We did react to the entire series, by the way. If you're interested, check it down in the description. Some great episodes and stuff like that. It was a show, yeah, like I said, it was interesting. I remember there was so much hype going in. And I've been waiting like 5-6 years for this. When we first heard like it was supposed to be like a trilogy of films. And obviously, we were going to be in the show. And we thought it was going to be a Game of Thrones level in terms of length of episodes. And we didn't get that at all. And I mean, like, kind of disappointing. Obviously, but I want quality over quantity. But the show, I did love it. I remember I did say it was like a 10 out of 10, stuff like that at the time. And I think, you know, looking back, I think it's not the best Star Wars show. I don't think so. I think just the problem is with it is that like the middle part of the season was kind of like, like what's going on? There was some little plot holes here and there and stuff like that. But I still thought it was really well done. I could easily watch it over again in a heartbeat and enjoy myself. It's fantastic. I really did like it, especially the last 2 episodes, stuff like that. And that was kind of hard to screw up, honestly. But I really did enjoy it, though. I loved it and stuff like that. I can't wait to see Ewan talk a little bit. My favorite actor of all time, Ewan McGregor. To be able to hear Hayden talk again. Love to see how they did like you remember the scene on Coruscant. Like, love to see sort of that, him getting into the suit. There's a lot of things I'd like to see. As well, and just it is a thing. And I know they used that kind of like dynamic thing for the worlds that they used in Book of Boba. Can't remember what it's called, but they're probably going to show it. So I'm excited to see how they use it with this because I'm sure they did. So, but anyways, guys, let's get right into the reaction. This one's just a little under an hour. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Alec, of course.
This is probably one of your first roles in a strictly fantasy type film. Do you feel that it has presented any particular challenges to you?
Challenge from top to bottom. No, I've never done anything remotely to do with science fiction before. But then as I see it, this is nothing to do with past, present, or future.
Oh, Owen watching over.
Hello there. Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid.
I remember clearly the first time I saw Star Wars. I was 5 or 6. I came from this very small town in Scotland, and me and my brother, we went to the big city to watch it. We didn't really know what it was, and then it was Star Wars, you know. I tried to watch as many films as I could of him as a young man to try and imagine him as a younger person. This series is special because it's a character that I loved playing back in the day, and I get a chance to do it again.
I'm so happy you got to do it. So happy. Oh my god, yeah, that scene at the beginning.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first official day.
Need to tell a story, and I can't copy what George did. I'm not George, so I have to tell my own story with these characters.
Yeah,
so
you have to,
I think
right?
the trick has been trying to find the balance between those two things.
Yep, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Totally agree.
Ewan was very involved all through the whole development, and he was such a lovely creative partner. And he's more than just an actor. He, to me, is Obi-Wan. And Ewan was kind of the exact right age to play this character again.
Yeah, the timing is pretty incredible. Now that I think about it.
When I first heard that they were doing episode 1 to 3 and they needed an Obi-Wan Kenobi, I definitely didn't think it was for me. I thought, this isn't who I am, just because of the scale of it. Shortly thereafter, I heard that they offered it to me, and I was so beyond excited.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my god, that's so cool looking at that again.
You object to Qui-Gon bringing his kid along. So his last dying wish to you is that you carry on with the kid, and you're sort of saying, okay, I'll do it, but you're really not up for it, but you do it anyway. You sort of take it on this obligation you don't really want and you're not really capable of, but you promised your dying master
Yeah.
that you would do it, so
Yeah.
that's where it ends.
And the props master brought this wooden box out and opened it up. And there was lightsabers in there. And I got to
so cool.
choose my one, you know. And that was a real moment where I realized what was going on, you know, that this was an important moment to pick Obi-Wan's lightsaber.
I've been waiting for this for weeks. I've been thinking, every morning I say, I wonder if it's today I'll get to choose.
That's awesome. You got to choose it. That's awesome. Oh, goosebumps.
I don't think I'd imagined the scale
Love
of
that
it.
scene.
And it was unlike anything I'd ever done. It's so interesting now, 20 years later, the love that there is for those films from the generation who they were sort of made for, the children then. The
Exactly.
films that we made are their Star Wars.
Fucking Regis is my favorite movie of all time.
Lovely. It's nice that feeling coincides with making the series.
It's been many years, too many years. Have you got your kit on yet? No, not yet. It's coming.
My character is the Grand Inquisitor.
Rupert's great actor.
A Jedi.
You know who we are.
So good.
So the idea that somebody could be fighting on the side of good and turn to the dark side, I found fascinating. There's way more to this guy than just a badass with a double-edged lightsaber.
Of Reva was an interesting one for us, and this was a character that I was really excited about.
Yeah, a lot of controversy with her for sure. I do like the actress. I think she did a good job what she was given.
It's a dream I didn't know I had. I just never thought it would or could actually be me. It's important for us to have heroes, yes, but also villains. It's cool to be nice, but it's also cool to see different people inhabit villains.
Oh, I love it too. As much as I hate what they're doing, I love
I
Grey
really
Villain.
loved the idea of having this young dark side woman, because there's been so few actual women on the dark side in live action.
True.
It was really exciting to kind of get to develop this character. I needed a young woman that you could really believe could take on Darth Vader.
I love that scene.
It's a big role.
Yeah, like you had to feel like the difference in power there.
Delivers it to him.
Moses just had the strength. She had the intelligence.
The Inquisitors are looking for Obi-Wan or any other Jedi.
Owen.
Obi-Wan.
Oh my god, sassy Owen. He took over the summer, the beginning of the summer.
He can't, because it'll give him away. But also, he made a promise to look after Luke, so he's trying to live up to that promise.
It felt like something special for them coming back.
Well, I was very excited to see.
I was excited to see you.
Good.
Yeah,
I
really was.
Yeah,
no, I got a little like, oh my god, Joel's here when you came into the makeup trailer.
When I heard that we were coming back, I definitely felt the pressure for a number of months. But as soon as I stepped on the set, it felt pretty relaxed, really.
Yeah, it's been an incredible environment. I think Deb Chow is incredible, and just a really good vibe and sense of camaraderie on set.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like pressure so much, because I feel like everyone is excited to be here.
I love to hear that. Love to hear it.
Luke! Where is he? The fact that there's a real deepening of the relationship.
So cool seeing that on those
family,
cameras.
Including Luke, and the protectiveness that we display.
You had to do this today?
Do what?
Oh, I love this too.
So we're going to take it from you coming down here.
Kid Leia, she was great. So much sass, I loved it.
There would be a story about Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, and nobody knew that this was a story about Obi-Wan and Leia.
I didn't see this coming at all.
Before I press her off, like, I'm sorry she made me do it, and then
Just give her a little sorry look. And then kind of going like, whoa.
I love all the creatures in Star Wars because I think it creates a really special world for everybody on set.
Hey, get your hands off of me! I thought we were friends! I gave you a ride!
Because it's there and you feel it. And you can see it. And it's so charming.
Oh, I love seeing that. I've never seen that. Like the animated, like emotion like
The
that
world
through there.
building of creating a galaxy that was so detailed and so thorough, but so inventive and so creative at the same time was just amazing. And Dayu is one of my favorite planets.
That was an interesting place. Oh my god, we got to see Tamara
Sort of an underworld,
as one of the
shady
clones.
characters, lots of colorful creatures, a lot of illegal activity going on there. It's where the mercenaries take Leia once they kidnapped her, and they take her to the sort of underground spice den.
Kamal plays a character called Haja, who's a sort of trickster.
Haja, baby, I love that
I've
guy.
heard there's the Jedi who can help.
Is it
you get
Internals?
And action.
You're no Jedi. But you know where one is.
I'm the only Jedi around.
Obi-Wan and Leia are all on the run, and they come across Tala. Tala's an important character for Obi-Wan in terms of her encouragement of him to leave the past in the past.
May the Force be with you.
Today's been really emotional, hasn't it?
Oh, it's a dream come true. It's the best job I ever had.
Oh shit.
I'm Tala, and she's actually kind of the equivalent of the French resistance, to face his past and to face his fears.
Yeah, 100%. I really liked her character.
Let's get a move on.
She was a really good character.
I love that.
Rip her at the end. I was happy this guy's still alive. I feel like he'll be in a future
I
show.
like my fit. I'm out here dripping. It's good
Dripping.
time. I feel official now. Freaking out. Still can't believe this. I love this.
I love it. He's fanboy. I love it. That's who we want doing this. Like, that's who we
Star
want.
Wars is a huge, huge part of my life.
I love hearing that, man.
Me and my sister would play the soundtrack.
Makes me really happy.
And fight each other with our lightsabers. And to this day, I still listen to certain songs. I really like Duel of the Fates. I mean, I want that played.
Oh, Duel of the Fates. I love this guy, man. I heard this guy was a Star Wars fanboy.
Me and my whole family were kind of addicted to Star Wars. And now I get to be him.
Wow, I had no idea about that. Shout out O'Shea Jackson, man.
Hayden be playing the role in this series.
He had to. Come on. Yes. Hello there, lovely sister. Oh, the man. The man. So happy to see this, eh?
The clips of our old stuff.
Thought I'd never see it.
What took us so long? Oh, you know, Master. I couldn't find a speeder that I really liked.
I'm just happy he's happy, Hayden. He went through a lot of unnecessary fucking shit, man. Due to, like, you know, we always loved him,
to
so.
play in and be a part of. I did those films many years ago, and still, if I go out in public, it's hard to not have some interaction with someone where they express what these films mean to them. I
Nice
remember
of him to say that.
auditioning for the films with no sort of concept that like I could actually get the part.
I've heard him explain this.
And it was a dream come true, you know? Every day putting that costume on, you got the cloak and the lightsaber on the belt, very new to it, and he took me under his wing.
Good call, my young Padawan.
We spent a lot of time together and had a lot of fun together.
Action!
Oh, yeah. Very good. Oh, God.
Turned out great.
This is particularly nice.
I love that.
I mean, you warned me. You had the high ground.
Someone told me I had the high ground.
Come back and do more with him.
I love
was
that,
an
man.
opportunity that I think we were both very grateful for.
Oh, we always joke around about that. Oh, put it on the suit, yes. Oh, that was just like the brief part. Yeah, I remember.
My first day on set was a really special day. I was Anakin from episode 3.
He was in the field, yeah.
When I got to set, I was told that Ewan
Oh my God, that's Joshua Tree.
for the day, and that they were trying to send him home, but he was insisting on staying to be there for my first shot back. And I was like, I can't really see him, and so I shouted to him. I was like, Obi-Wan! I saw a hand go up, and then I really, you know, felt his presence.
That's amazing, man. Oh man, this actually makes me like so happy, man.
Not just reuniting as these characters, but also as friends.
There's just such a warmth, and there is such a relationship between the two of them that it really feels like the characters in a lot of ways. Especially when we're doing
What a job, eh? Like, oh, wow.
It really brought something special out of both of them.
Mercy does not defeat an enemy.
Love this fucking part.
Which is why you're
Oh, this is one of my favorite parts.
It's like my brother
series.
or something. We have a sort of shorthand, I suppose. It's all still there when we were working together. It just felt very natural and easy. Of course, there's a big crew and everything, but it was odd. There was a lot of people just standing.
Oh, because they wanted to see Vader for the first time,
Vader
or Hayden
was
as
at
Vader.
the end of the street. It was like gobsmacking. Everyone's there to see Vader. And I go, oh, that's what it is.
I remember I heard about this. They talked about this in interviews.
Whatever the scene is, take one, and action. And I'm walking, and then I hear his feet, and I turn around, and as Darth Vader is coming at me, I was struck with absolute fear. It was real, like, boyhood fear. It was like,
Oh, the fire, yeah.
it's the first time I've lit my lightsaber in a long time, so I don't really want to face him. I'm not ready to face him, but I take him on.
Essentially, Vader is much stronger than Obi-Wan at this moment, and he really kind of kicks his ass and burns him in the fire, and, you know, a lot of the history is coming up with the fire.
Yeah.
It's
I
more
love
actually
that.
just coming to terms and dealing with this monster that he helped create. It's not an easy place to stay in as a performer. There is a larger-than-life component to it.
Oh, that was a great second. We got to see that. Oh, I love that too. You'll get wrecked by the water.
At this point
Boom.
in the galaxy, we have a world that is quite a dark worldview. And there's a lot going on in the galaxy that is definitely not right.
Oh man, that gave me
A large
goosebumps.
part
That
of what
scene.
we're trying to do with the story is ask, how do you retain your hope? And how do you find hope in these dark times?
Oh man, so good. Vader's castle. Do we see any of that?
Action!
Carrie was not like that. Carrie, in Princess Leia, you had somebody that was a rebel, was a fighter, but she was also intelligent, she was funny, but she could also be
I
warm,
miss
she could be
Carrie.
loving. And she really
So
sort of had
sad.
this multi-dimensional characterization that was just wonderful.
So sad. All right, R.I.P. Carrie.
One of the things for me that I really wanted to acknowledge in the series without getting too heavy-handed about it was this sense that, you know, there's obviously been a lot of focus on Luke Skywalker and his contribution to the galaxy. But I feel like with Princess Leia, I don't think he could have done it without her. We're getting a chance to acknowledge that she played a pivotal role in allowing everything to happen as it did.
I know. Luke and there's no.
Miss me if I wasn't
Should be
there.
Luke and Leia, right?
I'd miss you. All I ever do is wave.
For any performer, let alone a child, trying to take on the legacy of Princess Leia and Carrie Fisher is incredibly difficult. But Vivian just kind of had the essence of her, and I think
love
that was the
Vivian.
main thing.
She's amazing.
So think of your own mom about it. How do you win your mom? What way does she respond to the most?
Hugs, usually. If you're a real Jedi, why aren't you using your lightsaber?
Because we're in hiding.
Convenient. Unless you can't do Jedi stuff and that lightsaber is completely stolen. Make me think.
I love that.
I
The
really
chemistry
thought that
test.
she nailed it. Like I could feel Princess Leia in her, you know. And she loves droids more than anything in the world. Vivian loves droids.
Man, it's like seeing like carbon copy of
4
Carrie
children who are girls.
as a kid.
So I'm sort of familiar with the looking after of girl children.
Yeah, he's a girl dad.
And although Obi is not
I didn't know
her
that.
father,
He's private.
That's what she brings out of him through the arc of our series.
There's always a little bit of Anakin still in there.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
By George Lucas, even when
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
he becomes Darth Vader, and even when he's fully immersed in the dark side, he is still the chosen one.
That's right.
As the series goes on,
That looks so cool, man. Like that.
and Vader, and about the
Walking around like that?
collision that's about to happen. At this point,
Oh, he hits the side.
has full powers again.
His mask.
And he is strong, and his mind is at peace finally. And then we started to take it bigger and add some more modern elements to it. And as the fight went on, nobody can get the high ground. They will fight to the death. That's how this is going to go.
Oh, I love that.
Gets the upper hand in the fight and cracks Vader's mask.
Yes. Oh,
Sees
yeah.
his former apprentice one last time, tries to connect with Anakin and gets rejected. So it's a heartbreaking scene.
I think
Yeah,
there's
well,
something
yeah,
about
that it was
the
sad, man.
acceptance. More than
Fucking
he's
emotional.
then able to kill him, which he doesn't do, he's able to walk away from carrying this terrible guilt.
Ah, Ian.
In the final scene with
It's so
Vader and
nice seeing him
Palpatine,
again.
That's what Palpatine is trying to say to him, is that obsession with Obi-Wan is weakness. If you're going to live in the past, this emotional Vader that's coming out is not what we need for the future.
I
love
wonder
it.
if your thoughts are clear on this, Lord Vader. Perhaps your feelings for your old master have left you weakened.
This is a great part too.
Play that sort of with more of an edge, and some that are more casual. So I think just feel free to do a range in there. Does everything else feel like it's making sense?
Yes, I think so. I keep forgetting the word execute for some reason. You think that would be a word you would remember? Yeah.
He's got his faith back, and Qui-Gon does finally appear. Yeah.
Yes. Can we see
It's so
Liam?
amazing to work with Liam again, because of course I
Yes.
only worked with Liam
Come
in
on,
the
please.
first film, you know. So amazing to see him again as Qui-Gon, you know. It's just incredible.
Oh.
I spoke to Deborah a number of months ago.
Yes.
And she told me
Liam.
Liam was going to do this series. And Deborah, just something towards the end where Obi-Wan has gone through some journey. And
Oh
he's
my
reaching
God.
out for help. And
So
you're not
good.
there. That's Qui-Gon Jinn. And then he sees you. And I thought, yeah, I'm on board. I'm definitely on board with that. It was at once very familiar, and at the same time, I kept thinking, wait a minute, it's 24 years since we made The Phantom Menace.
Man, I can't believe that.
And here we were with a whole brand new crew. Deborah, this wonderful director. It was lovely to see Ewan. And so the myth and the storytelling goes on.
So nice.
Obi-Wan has re-established a connection with Qui-Gon, and he's back to being the Obi-Wan that we knew and loved. And it's because of Leia, and it's because of characters like Tala, who bring that faith back to him, who bring hope back to him.
Yep, yep.
A new hope.
This guy, you're too clever, eh? Ewan? Oh, the hello there. Please show the hello there, please. Somewhere here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is a wrap.
Ah.
I've got some cigars left over from when my wee boy was born. Disney won't like this
Oh.
very much, will they? Dead sticks are over here.
Oh, I love Ewan, man. I love Ewan. He's the best. Truly, the best.
Hello there.
Oh,
I don't
of
think
course.
there's anything like Star Wars.
Star Wars
Oh,
has
man.
this staying power. I think that's because we're able to learn about ourselves and the world around us through them. When we learn about good and evil and what it is to be a hero,
Mhm.
giving yourself to something bigger than you. It's a mythology that has now allowed
Yep.
others to come in and build upon. It's exciting to see the saga continue.
It is. It is.
Coming into the
As
Star
long as it's
Wars
done right.
galaxy and getting to be part of this world, it's pretty special. And there's so many people who care so passionately about it. George Lucas created these characters that are so rich and that have such huge inner lives. And so taking on these characters and trying to tell the middle part of the journey, I feel hugely fortunate to be able to do this, but also a big responsibility to trying to do it right.
I love hearing that. Oh, that's it. Yeah, so that was pretty amazing to see, and there was some moments I held back tears, like just for the sake of just not wanting to do that on camera. But no, just just amazing. So many things we got to see, like especially a part like that made me feel like that. One you wouldn't really expect was like O'Shea Jackson, obviously. I do like some of his work that I've seen in the past, and I know when he was in this series, I was really happy about that. And just hearing him just speak and be so bubbly about it, and how what Star Wars meant to him, that's like me, my friends, all of you, obviously probably watching this video, how you feel about Star Wars, and just so cool just seeing that and being involved in these projects and stuff like that. It's just amazing. Just being able to see, obviously, even Deborah Chow. Obviously, I'm from Toronto. She's from around this area as well. So just seeing her do her thing, and I know being hesitant at the beginning and stuff like that, but obviously going to support her the whole way. And just hearing her talk about Star Wars and how careful she wanted to be with this series and cognizant of everything was very I was very happy to hear that. And I think she did a very good job. I don't think it was the greatest thing that could have been done, but she did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's something that it'll go down in history and stuff like that. And even seeing Ewan again, it's oh man, I love him so much. He's my favorite actor, man. I love him. I love him as Obi-Wan Kenobi, even in other movies as well. He's just fantastic. He's so funny. It was so funny in the documentary, and just seeing him again, some old footage as well, and just everything mixed together. And obviously Hayden as well, them embracing and just like I said kind of briefly in the documentary. I'm not sure if it's in it in the video, but Hayden, he got so much unjust treatment by the fans back then, and that isn't us necessarily. We were kids back then. And Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie ever. And I used to always when there was no Star Wars going on as a kid, and we had nothing really other than Clone Wars coming out. I remember I used to always we used to talk with my friends, and we always be and I would reiterate the point that I really hope Hayden knows that that we love him, because it's I feel like he's the perfect Anakin. Oh my god, I'm gonna joke that right now. He's the perfect Anakin, and he's the only one we could have wanted, and we would never want to replace that. And I felt so bad for him, the treatment he had got, and I'm happy to hear that he's feeling the love from us, because we wanted to give him the love, because we love how he played him and stuff. And he's obviously Canadian as well, so which is crazy actually. He's from the West Side, Vancouver, but I just it was just nice seeing him, and obviously being able to see him talk about it, and just he has such an appreciation for it, and and just the attention to detail, how he just loves the character and stuff like that. I could see him really playing it again and stuff like that, and just it was just beautiful to see. This documentary was beautiful. There was so many different things. Vivian as young Leia, we love Carrie Fisher, rest in peace. We love you, Carrie. It was just amazing. She reminds me so much of her, and stuff like that. And I bet people that are around her, briefly, maybe Ewan was a little bit, he's probably met her, stuff like that. I imagine just seeing her like that, and just she's very witty, very smart, very intelligent. She's very articulate with her words, and at that age, I don't know how old she is, but you know, she looks a lot older than she looks. I would say, at least. So just yeah, it was an amazing documentary. I loved it. Exactly what I thought it would be, and you know, I was just so happy to have watched it and stuff like that. So does it change my mind on Kenobi? I mean, I probably feel the same way. You know, I love the series. I did. There were some parts that you know, that worried me in the middle, because we were worried about, like, is this gonna end properly? But it did, and I have no complaints at the end of the day. Like, obviously there's definitely some things that definitely nitpick, but you know, Star Wars isn't perfect, and not like everything, and we have high expectations, and it's extremely hard to deliver, especially with something that's so high stakes like the Kenobi series and these characters especially, that I really did enjoy at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. That we can rewatch it tons of times, just like we did in films, stuff like that, all those years ago, and continue to this day. So, but anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps up for my reaction here today. Let me know down below what you thought of Obi-Wan Kenobi: A Jedi's Return documentary. Did it change your mind about the series? If you didn't watch my reactions, let me know down below what you thought of the series and stuff like that when it came out. Just give me your honest opinion, you know what I mean, what you thought about it all, and just you know, were you holding back tears during this at all, and the series as well? Because in the series, yeah, I had definitely a lot of moments for that, stuff like that. And it would have been nice to see Ewan say hello there again in the documentary, but we got to see Alec Guinness, old footage of him obviously saying it. But I remember the ending of the series when he uttered those two words, hello there, just killed me. Oh my god, that was just so amazing. So, but anyways, guys, don't forget, obviously, anyways, if you enjoyed the reaction, to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell down below as well. You'll be notified for all future Star Wars content. We recently did Tales of the Jedi. It's up on the channel. And also, we've been doing Andor every week. So episode 9 should be coming up shortly after this as well. So I think I'm watching it tomorrow. So, which today is Wednesday, so Thursday, and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. As always, this was amazing, amazing, beautiful documentary of a bunch of beautiful people coming together for a show to make us happy in the end. A little worried in the middle, but you know, just an amazing product at the end of the day, and really did enjoy it. So, but thank you guys as always for listening to the reaction. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.